Welcome back to the channel, folks. Today marks episode 2 of People on the Internet. Before we get into the video, I just want to thank everybody for 200 subscribers. My bigger 200 sub special will be out by the end of the week, but let's get right into the video. So today we're going to be talking about hackers, and I'm not talking about legitimate hackers because I don't want my address leaked and Agent 47 to show up on my goddamn front porch step. No, I'm talking about kids who pull your IP address and try to DDoS you. So for a little background information, if you're 89 years old and you don't know what an IP address is, it's basically the identification of your internet, and if somebody gets a hold of it, they can perform a DDoS attack which takes down your internet. That's me explaining the basics of it. If you want me to give a textbook definition, go off in the comment section. That's one thing with a lot of kids who DDoS, they take it so seriously, and like if you get one fact wrong, they immediately take it as a giant insult. So yeah, go off in the comments.
Fuck you, you piece of shit. An IP address is a BBBBBBBBBB.
So where do I even start? These kids are the angriest people you'll ever meet. Like, they have the same energy as this kid.
It's a meme, you dip.
And every time, without fail, every encounter you have with them, it's like they're having the worst day imaginable, and they just want to take it out on your Wi-Fi router and you. I like how these kids act like they're master hackers when half the time they fish the wrong IP and they end up with the complete wrong address. I had an encounter with one of these kids, and it went like this. So here's the little story time of my encounter with these master hackers. So anyways, I was playing some good old terrible game. So as many people know, Siege is a team-based game, and you need to have that communication with your teammates. And when you're on Xbox, it's best to just invite them to the party. So I'm already sitting there with my two friends in the party. We invite our two teammates. One of them doesn't join, but this other kid joins. And he immediately starts acting like he's top shit, even though he's not dropping a single kill, he's not playing support whatsoever, he just sucks absolute dick. He gave off the energy of a chubby kid who wears cargo shorts. Not a lot of people like him at school. He probably has a buzz cut. Reminds me of a kid I had a class with. But anyways, getting back to the story. So he's doing absolute dog shit or whatever, and he's just talking shit on us the whole time whenever one of us make a mistake. So we end up losing the game, and he's like, well, I got all of your guys' IP address, so who wants to be bullied first? So my two friends have VPNs on their Wi-Fi routers, so they're chilling. They're like, we have a VPN, so like we're not really in that much of an issue. And then he's like, a VPN's really easy to get around, you know? And he's like, yeah, maybe if you're a master fucking hacker, but clearly you aren't because you're DDoSing kids on Xbox. Like, you're not part of fucking Anonymous, buddy. But I realize I'm kind of fucked because I don't have a VPN on my router. So he's like, hey, Mr. Cemetery Driver, why aren't you defending your Wi-Fi? And I'm like, well, I don't got a VPN on it, so what's my IP address? He tells me my IP address, and it was completely wrong. You see, I live in Ontario, Canada. This motherfucker said that I was living in British Columbia. Not even close, on the other side of the fucking country. And I was like, listen here, dude, you got the wrong IP address, so just get the fuck out of here and like save yourself the embarrassment. And he's like, well, we'll see when I hit you offline. So he goes to try to hit me offline, but the thing is, he doesn't have a good booter. So he kind of shot himself in the foot there. He booted me so hard, but it was the complete wrong IP address that it ended up backfiring and knocking out his internet. So we all just kind of laughed at him initially because he was slowly cutting out and fucking left the party. But this all leads to my first point. Kids who DDoS need to get a life. They think they're so scary, like they're gonna hack the goddamn Matrix, when half the time they're more inaccurate than a WebMD diagnosis. The other issue is how angry these kids are on the inside. Like, they have no reason to, because most of these kids still have their mom make Hot Pockets for them because they're too lazy to get up and go to the goddamn kitchen. Like, I just want to sit one of these tumors down and ask them, who the fuck hurt you? And why do you need to take it out on my Wi-Fi router? Like, burn some incense, light a few candles, eat your deep-fried raccoon's assholes on a stick or whatever you fucking eat, and calm the fuck down. These kids are a completely incurable disease that the internet needs to get rid of, but there's no possible way of stopping them, other than making IP grabbers and booters hard to get, which won't happen anytime soon. Personally, I just want to see some actual like master hacker take on one of these kids and just call their house, tell their mom what their little piss baby's doing, and then just take away their internet. So in conclusion, kids who DDoS need their internet access taken the fuck away. Just send them to live on a Mennonite farm or something like that. But anyways, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. You guys have killed it with the support. I appreciate it so much. I'm so happy that we hit 200 subscribers, and my full special is coming out later this week. So make sure, if you guys already aren't subscribed, please do so. Peace, love, and Marietta.